Hey everybody. All right. So y'all are keeping me busy today. Busy. All right, but it's all good. That's why I'm here and that's why I want to do this. So today there was some information. It was a few different journals that just came out, and they basically talked about, there were 4 cases within the treatment arm of the Pfizer vaccine that caused Bell's palsy. And so doesn't Bell's palsy, if that's a bad thing, and they just got it and they just got the Pfizer vaccine, is the vaccine causing Bell's palsy, and should we be alarmed? And the answer is no. The answer is no. So let me explain how that works. And again, I'm going to try to break a lot of this stuff down in a way that makes sense. So something like Bell's palsy is not a rare thing, right? It happens, and it happens at a certain frequency within the general public. So if you take a large enough group of people, which you want to do in a clinical trial, and you take, in this case, 30,000 people, right? And you give 15,000 of them placebo and 15,000 of them, the vaccine, and then 4 of the 15,000 in the vaccine arm develop Bell's palsy, the first thing you have to do is say, is that number in line with the general public? And the answer is yes. So and that's why it took the FDA so long to go back and to go through this. And they gave, I think, a 54 page report breaking down everything about the Pfizer trial. That's why it takes so long. It's just science, okay? It takes a long time, and you want FDA to do these things. Now, of course, Trump would rather just rush it, and he's like, I don't want to be second to the UK, so I want you to hurry up and approve it. No. The FDA needs to do their due diligence, go through all of that data, and look at every single one of those events and say, this happened. Is it a significant event? And if it is it happening out of proportion to the general population? So in the case of specifically the 4 people out of 15,000 that got the Pfizer vaccine, the mRNA vaccine that developed Bell's palsy, that's very much in line with the rate that it occurs in the general public. You follow 15,000 people for any number of time, no matter what you're doing to them, somebody gonna get Bell's palsy, right? So, that's just the way it goes. Now, if you had said, hey, out of these 15,000, 250 developed Bell's palsy, that would have been different. That probably would have been a reason that they would have actually stopped the trial if they started noticing that. So in any case, somebody said you don't want Bell's palsy. No, you don't. I mean, I have family members that, that called me, and they literally FaceTime me, and they were like, hey, Dr. Drummond. Like, don't be screenshotting that face I just made. But they were like, yo, cuz, what's going on? Like, my side of my face is not moving. Like, what's happening? And so, it's very easy for me to diagnose Bell's palsy. It's a little bit different from a stroke. Okay, so in a stroke, essentially you're gonna continue to have complete function of this eye and this whole area up here. Okay, in Bell's palsy, the whole side of the face is gonna be drooping. So that's something that every doctor needs to know. It's a very quick way to diagnose the difference between a stroke and Bell's palsy. And it just has to do with the way, whether the problem is happening up here in this side of the brain, so it crosses over, so it only affects the bottom part, but you've got parts of the neurons up here that are still innervating this, so this still moves in the case of a stroke, but this part is paralyzed. Whereas in Bell's palsy, the problem is here. It's in this nucleus here, and so it affects everything over here on this whole side of the face. So that's just simple neurology. Hopefully your doctor can do that. But anyway, so I just wanted to really quickly go on here and just, I've literally gotten no less than 5 text messages and DMs of folks like, am I going to get Bell's palsy if I get this vaccine? Well, honestly, you can get Bell's palsy if you wake up in the morning, okay? It happens. It happens at a very, very large rate, okay? We don't understand it. We think it might have something to do with a viral infection. We give steroids plus or minus valacyclovir for it, and we keep it moving, okay? Most people, it goes away. It does take weeks to maybe months to completely go away, but some people, it get complete recovery. Some may have still a little bit of a slower movement in that side of the face until it comes back. But in any case, I wanted to just give that information. I didn't want to stay on for too long. I don't really want to go on live with anybody right now, but I did want to give you guys that update. All right. Y'all have a good day.